Hey everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel, Love for Intuitive Astrology. Today I'm going to discuss the moon in the 12th house for everyone who has this in their natal chart. So, what is the effect that the moon has in your 12th house? Let's first understand what is the 12th house and what is the moon. So the 12th house in astrology is the last house, and it's the house that is related to Pisces. And Pisces is the sign that wants to merge with the planet, that wants to merge with other people. That it's a water sign, so it's very fluid. It wants to slip through life in a way that is less damaging to other people. They hate hurting other people. You know, it's the last part of the astrology pie, of the cycle. So you're closing down everything, you know, all the life lessons, all the karma that you have is closed in the 12th house. So when people having a lot of planets in the 12th house, they're usually quite evolved souls, and a lot of things are coming their way. The 12th house is the place where you are in seclusion, you know, you need to be alone a lot. You need to discern everything that comes your way. It's the house of the subconscious, and usually, especially when your moon is in the 12th house, you're very perceptive of your surroundings. It's like you're almost a sponge to everyone's moods. You're a sponge to everything around you. So if you are in a job or anything like this, it's going to be very tough and difficult for you to understand and discern what are your feelings and what are other people's feelings. And I'm talking about feelings because the moon is in astrology related to our emotions, how we express our emotions. And when it's hidden in the 12th house, it means we have such a difficult time to express our emotions. You know, it's very difficult, especially with close, intimate relationships or close friendships, to express your real feelings. And one, you are afraid of hurting the person by expressing your feelings. Two, it's very difficult to understand what are your feelings actually. You can only understand your own feelings by being by yourself and being away from everyone around you. And this is the only way you can understand what are your actual feelings. And therefore, a recommendation to all moon in 12th house people, take your time before you make decisions. Be by yourself, meditate on it. One of your major talents is that your feelings, your emotions are coming from your higher self, the subconscious, the higher spirit, you know. It's like the 12th house has usually a direct connection to something bigger than themselves. That's why it's the last you know, the last step in astrology, the 12th house, to round off everything. It's when you are able to connect to something bigger than yourself. And, you know, the moon is also related to mother, women. And I'm gonna tell you, it's not an easy position to have the moon over here, because most likely your mother was not someone that could actually fulfill your emotional needs. And why is this? Because her emotional needs weren't fulfilled either. So she is so busy trying to fulfill her own needs and to search for those needs into, you know, if she is a very connected spiritual person, it's amazing. It means she knows how to deal with her 12th house moon. But often the older generations, they had struggles connecting to themselves, and therefore, you know, often it's a generational thing. So I've literally seen a whole generation with similar charts. They all had moon in the 12th house. So it's a karmic pattern that needs to be resolved until someone is born to that can break this cycle of, you know, this feminine issue. Usually when the first woman with this in the chart, long time ago, was very focused on their own. Therefore, the emotions of the other person wasn't met, and you're overgiving to the mother. Maybe you're becoming the mother of your mother, you know? And what happens is this person who's so wounded, gave everything to her mother, gets a child, and then the mother feels that her emotions were never met, and she starts feeling confused, and she's a sponge of these surroundings. And what happens is that, oh my God, I have a child, please help me. You know, I miss this mother figure. And like this, it's going from generation on generation, because they're all feeling this lack of warmth, this lack of motherhood, this lack of understanding, you know, like your emotions are unclear, and at the same time you're so sensitive and you're afraid to express that you need these emotions met. So often you had a mother or a mother figure in your life that was very narcissistic, or was dealing with her own mind, didn't have it in order. And I want to tell you that your mother or this mother figure had the same thing going on with her own mother. It's a generational thing. So a big thing is to forgive them and to understand that you are the person that can heal this generational cycle. And often when this is unmet and unhealed, it will be expressed by other women in your life. So they're coming into your life, presenting your mother by manipulating you, by making you become their mother, by all these kind of things. And these girls are representing your mother. And when they are coming into your life, they represent this part that you were used to. I mean, we often recreate this part of ourselves since we were born. We were conditioned with a feeling, and we often feel comfortable with something similar to what we were born with. So we're unconsciously looking up the same women to make us feel the same way. And now you know it, now you're watching this video, so you can actually be aware of it. And especially if you have your moon in connection, a stressful connection like a square or an opposition, and even maybe a conjunction to Mars or to Saturn, you might attract women that are violent, manipulative, and bringing you a lot of karma. So just check this in your chart. The most important is to forgive them. And in order to be in touch with your own emotions and not feeling lost into the subconscious, within yourself, within the masses, within the people, is to develop these psychic abilities in order to discern all the information. Because often you're getting a lot of messages coming through, and the 12th house is also related to your dreams. And you might be someone that was sleepwalking when you were younger. You're literally, the moon has so much effect on you. It's like you're an open channel to the moon. You're an open channel to messages. So a lot of writers, and you know, when they have even Mercury in the 12th house, these are poets, writers, but also the moon in the 12th house, because your feelings, your connection is to something higher than yourself. And you have to understand that sometimes you're feeling bad because the planet is going upside down. So right now, you know what is happening. I mean, this is filmed in 2020. Just for people who are looking this later on, they're going to be overwhelmed and they don't understand where this is actually coming from. So it's something very complicated, very complex. And, you know, be careful that you're not continuing the cycle, this pattern of victimhood, because you have been a victim maybe to your mother, maybe to a parental figure, maybe to females in your life. You were a victim, but the thing is that you have to start seeing yourself as the victim, and you have to stand into your power, into this higher connection. And coming back to your dreams, your dream world might almost be as real for you as your day-to-day life. Actually, you will get so many messages through your dreams. So I truly recommend you to write your dreams down and to understand what these dreams mean to you. You know, you might have people visiting you in your dreams that are thinking about you a lot. So you might have some karma with this person still, or maybe you want to contact this person. Yeah, it's a very complex position that is going to let you grow and understand yourself in comparison to the world. So you're feeling one with the world. You're feeling this oneness. And when you're going into the lower part of the vibrational side of the planet, you know, you're gonna feel very bad and related to this lower vibrational part of the planet. So very important for you is to raise your consciousness into a higher state by meditating and accepting this higher part of yourself. And you can tune into the higher vibration of life. And when you do that, you can, 1, see the patterns coming, 2, forgiving yourself, 3, discerning yourself discerning the information better. Is this my feeling? Is this other one's feeling? You have to separate those two feelings. Like, these people can heal people from a distance without even knowing it. You're like this multiple healer person, and people can easily tune into you. It's like, if you want to be hypnotized, it's very easy to do that. So you need to protect yourself with a light shield around you, and by raising your frequency into a higher state so people can't reach you that easily anymore. Your boundaries, especially, you know, if you have your 12th house in Pisces or in any other water sign, your boundaries are so bad. It's like someone is coming to you, hey, can you help me with this? And you're so busy and you're feeling shit. I don't know if I'm able to say this, but I'm gonna do it anyway. You're feeling bad and you're standing up, drop your stuff, and you're going to help this person. And sometimes you're dismissing your own feelings, your own boundaries, your own, you know, like your own, yeah, you're missing your own boundaries, your own self-love, you know, you're giving it all away. The 12th house is selfless service. The undeveloped moon in the 12th house will be so busy with herself in her mind that actually she's becoming this narcissist, like the parental mother, the mother figure. So when you're in this higher state, the next part is you're becoming so selfless that you're giving all of it away. So you need to find a midway between finding the peace within yourself, connecting to something higher, serving the planet on a higher, with a higher purpose, being selfless, but take into account your own feelings, your own emotions. You matter as well. You matter, you're important. And like this, you can deal with the moon in the 12th house, you know, because I don't like to say, oh, this is a bad placement or this is that. I'm saying make the best of the placement that you have, and you have these amazing psychic abilities, your dreams, your messages. Actually, a lot of moon in the 12th house people, they are direct channels to the subconscious, to the Akashic records. So you can do major stuff, but you have to realize that you need to get out of your head, out of all these incentives that are coming from all directions, all this, you know, you might feel nervous and you don't know why. You might have headaches, you don't know why. It's important to understand where this is coming from. And when you have this in line, you can use it to your full potential, because this is why I'm making my channel. I want you to become the full potential of yourself, to raise your consciousness, and you know, as a very psychic person, as you are with the moon in the 12th house, it's important to understand this and to be honest. Do your shadow work. Are you in your head, or do you have this turmoil inside that making you feel like a victim, making you feel a victim of life, making you feel everyone's against you? Maybe not everyone's against you. Your boundaries are just they're dissolved, because Pisces is ruled by Neptune, and Neptune dissolves or connects to something higher. So you choose. You choose what you want to do with it. And I don't know, but I feel like I'm gonna give you some card message with this. Yeah, I'm gonna do it. Moon in 12th. Yeah. Just want to give you a secret giveaway. I have my moon in the 12th house. So I'm basically also talking to myself, about myself. That's why I know this experience. That's why I'm talking to you not only as an astrologer, but also from experience. And I think experience is giving you this extra vibe of understanding, this extra vibe of, you know, something higher. Oh my God, this is just what we talked about. I don't know why I need to show you the cards, but I feel like this is gonna click something in your mind, that there is more than you think there is. Like, I'm definitely an astrologer that's into mindfulness, into your higher self, into self-development, sacrifice. You feel like you need to sacrifice in order to have your emotions met. It feels like sacrificing something for other people. You're sacrificing, but look at the colors above. This for me is the channel to your higher consciousness. This is the channel to the channel to something higher than yourself. Look at that. Spiritual strength and intuition. Look at that. Spiritual strength and intuition. You're carrying a lot for a lot of people. And, you know, this is conscious or unconscious. Like, once you're conscious of it, you can cut cords sometimes. And cutting cords doesn't mean letting people leave your life. It means I'm keeping my energy the way I want to. So you can say, I let go of these energies. This, you know, I want to keep my own energy. So sometimes you can send back the emotions to the rightful owners, I always say. You know, you don't have to carry other people's responsibility. So use your intuition, use everything that you have, and know that everything happens for a reason, you know, and stop being this victim, stand into the power, stand into the greatness that you can be in, work towards love and peace, and make sure that your emotions are met. And if you feel that you're all over the place, be by yourself, hermit a little bit, and eat very healthy. It's so important for you to eat healthy, because you're so sensitive that everything you put in your body, it's going like, it will affect you like directly. So this is the message I would like to give to you, all the people who have moon in the 12th house. If you would like to have more information about your astrology chart, you can send me an email and book a private reading with me. And if you like this video, please give it a comment, a thumbs up. I want to know what your experience is with the moon in the 12th house. And also subscribe to my channel. I'm making new videos. I'm hoping to teach you much more about yourself, and see what resonates. See what you can learn by tapping into your own power. And thank you so much for watching. I'm blessing you, and I wish you all the best. You're amazing.